Hi everyone, I'm looking for advice from the vinyl community. I've got a couple of singles whereby it doesn't finish the whole song and the arm will stop. I checked the records and it doesn't. It happens on some records and not on others. So it's not. But when I check so it's not happening to every one of my records. But what I'm trying to find out is there's a technical thing, and I will show you one of the records to give you an example. It's by a band called Stiltskin, and it's called Inside. And I noticed that the end of the song, when it's approaching the end, it just suddenly stops before the song is finished. But there's no obvious damage or issue with the record itself. So I'm just wondering, and I'll show you the record to be exact. So yeah, just wondering if there's anything you could suggest, and whether it's the arm of the record, whether it's just being temperamental with some records and not with others. And I'll show you the actual record. It's just an entry level record player as well. So yeah, I'll look for some advice. Eventually I'm going to upgrade the record player, but in the meantime, just wondering if there's any advice. With that, I'll show you the record and I'll play the record as well to show you what I mean. Now this is the actual record I mean, and as you can see, there's no obvious damage. There's nothing obvious to see on the record to indicate there's any issue that might stop the actual record playing. I've got a couple of records that actually do this, and then other singles where it doesn't. But as you can see, there's no obvious damage, scratch, distortion, specks of dust, or anything. So I'll show you this one. I'll play it and so you can see what I mean. And yeah, so bear with me. I'll put it on my player, and then you can see what I mean. So yeah, that's what I mean. It stops suddenly without completing the song. And as I showed you, there's no obvious damage to the record. And although this is a very basic record player made by Bush, there is no obvious damage to the record player. And yeah, so I don't know what to do, whether there's any advice you guys, this vinyl community, can give me. This happens on some songs, some singles I got. Doesn't tend to happen on my albums, but on the singles, some of them do this and some of them don't. And like I said, there's no obvious damage. There's nothing to say there's a technical issue. So I'm just going to